So my name is Kiara Gomez, and this summer I've been working on Jean-Luc Jennings' lab, studying carotenoid composition and interaction with dry matter in cassava. So cassava is an important major staple crop, but it has very low nutritional content, which makes communities reliant on it vulnerable to developing vitamin A deficiency. But unlike white cassava, yellow varieties accumulate pigments called carotenoids, which humans can convert into vitamin A, so providing this sustainable strategy to combat vitamin A deficiency. However, breeding for more nutritious cassava is challenged by a trade-off that is a negative correlation between carotenoids and dry matter. Uh, we want to understand what is driving this trade-off. Previous research identified variants in the PSY2 gene in the carotenoid pathway that affects both traits through either genetic linkage or mediated pleiotropy. And we want to study this alongside with other non-genetic factors that may be driving this trade-off. So we can study this by analyzing roots that have different color variation between their inner and outer root layers, with color intensity corresponding to carotenoid levels. And this allows us to study the trade-off across and within genotypes. And if a physiological trade-off rather than a genetic trade-off is occurring, we expect to see this negative correlation existing across genetic and spatial variation, possibly being influenced by developmental time points, since inner layers tend to be older. So we harvested roots from 20 cassava sessions at four different time points, then separated them from the inner and outer root layers, and then we extracted and quantified their carotenoids. And then we did models where we tested the effect of total carotenoids, layer, time point block, and genotype on dry matter. And to summarize our findings, we found that um, this trade-off is primarily driven by genetics, but there's also other factors that are affecting this trade-off. For example, developmental time. We found that the negative effect of total carotenoids on dry matter is stronger on the inner roots, and we also found that this negative effect that total with dry matter, which leads us to understand better the regulation of carotenoid accumulation and hopefully aid breeders in developing more effective strategies to biofortify cassava. Yeah.
Just one quick question. What type of methods did you learn in your REU program?
Yeah, so I learned about carotenoid extraction and quantification, but I think the method that I mostly learned was bioinformatics and R, which I was completely introduced this summer, and I really had fun with it.
Well, it looks like you did a great job. Thank you very much.